Next, let's kiki about what's going on in the LGBTQ plus community. I have a sidekick joining me in bed for some conversation. What did you think I was talking about? You know who he is. He's sexy as hell, but I still wouldn't know what to do with him in bed. Just saying. Anyway, our first segment is called Gay Boys Sleep Late, and this morning I'm joined by my gay guy pal, Jamaal L. Starks. He's a model, spiritualist, wellness counselor, part of Queer Yoga Club Miami, and HIV activist with Impulse Group, and also sits on the Men of Color Advisory Board for Viv Healthcare. Let's not forget he walks a sex siren in the house of gorgeous Gucci, because he's gorgeous. Gucci, yeah. You can find him on Instagram at @porcelain. Good morning, Jay, and welcome back to my bed, boo. Mwah. How are you doing? How are you feeling?
I'm good. I'm feeling well.
Yeah? Yeah. So I haven't seen you this month. Like how?
Oh, Happy New Year. Happy New
That's
Year.
it. That's the last time we say it, right? And I think you can only do it till at the end of January, and I think we've done it.
This is good. This is good. Yeah.
You know, like how have you been? Like, so something that maybe our viewers don't know is that, you know, aside from Jamaal, like being in bed with me and being topical and being witty and having the list of things that he does that I just told you about, right? He's also my spiritualist, right? He's the one that I go to when I feel that the world is going cuckoo, like now, and say like, hey, you know, center me. What do I need to do? Let's have a session, right? And I always try to be very diligent about having a session with Jamaal before the new year ends, somewhere in the calamity of the middle of the year and somewhere at the end, you know, just try to see where I'm at. And like, we all need some help. We honestly need some help to just get all those thoughts in order, you know? Jamaal is halfway being a therapist. I mean, it's one of those things where we're sitting there thinking about, like, you know, what's bothering you right now? What energies are you bringing up? What do you want to work on, right? Like, you know, I mean, and we were able to do that at the beginning of January. And I think that because of being able to do that, I'm not as crazy as I probably could be right now. Yes, would have been with everything that's going on.
Yeah.
You know, ICE is coming and taking Latinos away here in South Florida. Gender markers are not going to be allowed anymore. Ex-gender markers won't be allowed for passports. Trump is HIV meds, you know, are being held back from folks that need it all over the globe. I mean, I can go on and on.
Yeah.
You know, you're still black and I'm still Latina. So we've got a lot of issues going
and I'm still positive too.
You know, and you have to stay positive for those around you. You don't have to, but you do.
Yeah. And I do the same thing you do. I go to my mentors. You know, if your spiritualist or therapist doesn't have a mentor, then get rid of them. Because everybody needs a mentor and everybody needs somebody to, you know, help sort out and guide and find the center. You know, this is a communal thing. This is an interconnected thing. Yeah. You know, the stuff I impart to you is stuff that people have imparted to me or my teachers, et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, if my folks weren't planted and grounded, I'd probably be losing my head too. This is a lot going on. There's a lot of information. There's a lot of grounding information. There's just a lot to spin us off center.
What should people be doing right now to
focusing on themselves, healing themselves, and in that
less social media, less TV,
social media, more social grounding, you know, more interacting with people face to face. You know, that's the only way we can ground it and get back to community. Because if you really pour yourself back into your own life, you'll find you're not alone and that there are other people around when you start having conversations with your neighbors, when you start having conversations with your friends, your family. If you don't have support, there are groups out there you can reach out to for support, because that's what's going to sustain us.
And we're at the beginning only. It's only January, kids.
And everybody has been stressed out. Like everywhere I go, they're like, Jamaal, your demeanor is so that. But you can feel the emotional, the heightened emotion of everybody. Like, where are we going?
Yeah, what's going to happen tomorrow, you know? And the first that most people go to, the first thing that we go to is to isolate. Like, for whatever reason, I don't know what it is with humankind, but we want to feel that nobody knows the pain that I know the pain. You can't be as sad as I am. You can't be affected by Trump more than me, right? And that's not the case. You got to find other people who are aligned with your values and sit together in unity and say, what can we together now do?
Yeah.
You know, because you're not alone.
And we're here.
We're here. We ain't going nowhere.
We're here. What are we?
We're here. We're queer. So.
We're queer. We might as well, you know. And we have to do what we know works best.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
And what works best is leaning into our creativity, leaning into our joy, leaning into the light. And when you have to go process, you know, take your time and go process.
Process. That's a good word right there.
Yeah.
And that looks different for everyone. You know,
yeah.
my friend Michelle is a huge activist, and she has helped many people who are undocumented try to just find their way with legalities and stuff like that. She's super affected by everything that's going on. And I'm not saying she's the only one, but she tends to really get heavy and like really like, you know, and a part of me is kind of like, baby, you can't save everyone, right? But I also love that she's tuned in to that energy and that feeling, you know, but it's a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
Because you got to take care of
you first to see how much capacity you have. And I think that's there's a song by Doechii. Doechii's my girl right now. Check her out. Where I think it's her mom telling her in one of her songs, like, God gave you 24 hours. You know, God gave you 24 hours. You do what you do, and at the end of the day, you lay your head on the pillow and say, that's all I could do.
Yep.
And so we have to start gauging our capacity and slowing down a lot more as well. You know, we can't save the world, and we can't save every gay community member. We can't save every Black, Latino. We can't save you know, as much as you want to. We're not, you know, omnipotent.
Yeah.
We are human beings having a human
experience. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But all that outside noise kind of filters in, and it makes you think that you're not doing the right thing.
You're not doing enough.
I mean? Or you're not doing enough, you know?
Not doing enough.
Jamaal has me doing an affirmation, and he's had me doing it for 30 days, so I still got 3 more days, right? And it's, you know, very intentional, right? I intend to see what I got to see, no matter who I'm with, no matter what I'm doing, no matter who's with me. Right? If it's supposed to be crystal clear for me, I will see it. And that grounds me every morning, just letting me know whatever's supposed to happen will happen, and you got the tools and you're equipped.
You're good.
Go.
You're good.
Go.
And if you don't have the tools, because a lot of people, I've realized that a lot of people don't have the tools. You know, we're fortunate to have found each other and found the tools that we have available and be the people who we are in community. But a lot of people don't have the tools, I think.
Yeah.
They just don't have the tools.
Seek out the tools. The tools are out there for you.
Yeah.
All right?
They really
I'm telling
are.
you, honestly, like there's no way.
There's good people.
There's good people out there. And I don't care if you're in Arkansas. All right? You can send Porcelain a message through Instagram. That fool will reply and talk to you.
And give you a reading. Yeah.